Please welcome your Chief Ambassador, Marty Hale.
Is this a tip? Is that 100 or 1,000? You know, I've not been watching. What is this? Have you guys seen this? Nobody knows about this? Well, thank you guys. Appreciate it. You know, I mean, I've got tips before, but they were always like the advice kind of tips. There was a business card with that. Maybe I should leave it there. Oh, man. So how'd you guys enjoy Sungevity? You guys know that I am from Sungevity, Texas, right? Oh, man, you guys already forgot? You know, seriously, I was just backstage with the guys from Sungevity, and we were talking about Texas. All right. So you do remember. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm really excited about Sungevity, and I cannot wait. You guys have been trained well. Well, hey, look, we only have a few minutes together here, and I'll go ahead and start my clock, Scott, if you don't mind. We're going to go through the rest of the duplicate, or at least steps 2 through 5, okay? We started with step 1 this morning, define your why. Anybody enjoy that time we got together this morning? So now we're going to go through steps 2 through 5. So step 2 is one of those that is real difficult. It's like one of the most difficult steps of all of this process. Everybody grab your cell phone real quick. Grab your cell phone, pull it out, hold it up. Everybody got it? All right, done with step 2. You've got your list, right? You've got your list. It's not rocket science. Your 10 closest people are in your favorites. See how easy that is? We all make this thing of network marketing way too difficult. It's there, your doctor's in there, your vet's in there, your chiropractor's in there, your dentist is in there, your friends from high school and college are there, your family, everybody's there. You're already done. And so just keep it simple, okay? You know, there's a reason why they use that acronym KISS, right? You know why it's called Keep It Simple, Stupid? Because if you don't keep it simple, you're stupid. I think that's why I was always viewed as not being stupid, because I don't know any other way than to keep it simple. I'm not smart enough to make it difficult, right? And so here's what we want to do. Step 2 is make your list, create your list. You've already done that. So step 3 is invite. Guys, this is the number 1 point of failure in this industry. This is where everyone fails. It's where I failed. It's probably where you failed, even the professionals that are in the room. It's because the invitation is not, repeat after me, not the presentation. Say it one more time. The invitation is not the presentation. But we all know what we do, right? We call them up, man, the first thing out of our mouth is we throw up on them. And after getting all that off, you know, and who wants to be a part of that? And so here's what you've got to remember. You want to become a master inviter, not a master presenter. Oh, wait, what did he say? Become a master inviter, Sungevity, not a master presenter. You see, your only job, your only profession is to get people under the spout where the information comes out. Look at the person beside you. If you would have invited them here today, guess what? Could you do what they're doing? That's one of those you say yes to. Just get them in front of Brendan Kinney or Bob Q or Ralph or Anthony or Joe. Just get them under the spout. That's it. It's the invitation. So here's where we mess up, though, with this invitation. I'll tell you. We don't realize when we start this business that it's not a sales business. And so one of the first things we do is we've got our list and we call everybody we know and we start selling our family and friends, don't we? Have you figured out that your family and friends don't want to be sold? What happens when you try to sell your family and friends? You don't have any family and friends, right? Just try that follow-up call with them and find out for yourself. Show up to Thanksgiving and the holidays, and as they duck into the other rooms to stay away from you all throughout that holiday, because they know you're going to pitch them. We don't like that, being sold by our family and friends. And so if you understand what I'm about to share with you, and then we're going to do some role-playing here in a minute. If you understand that the first thing you want to do is actually build the relationship, not the business. Sounds a little strange, I know, but that's why it's called relationship marketing, you guys. You see, the most important thing you can do on that phone call, no matter whether they say yes or no or maybe, it doesn't matter what their answer is, the number one thing you want to get across on that call is that you are the greatest thing since sliced bread. That they would let you raise their kids. You know, when I call somebody up, guys, I don't always even invite them to see the presentation or the opportunity. I do what's called discovery. I'll ask them, so, hey, Bob, how you doing, man? How's the family? And I'm going to listen to Bob talk for a little while. And I'm going to let him do all the talking. And he will. I wasn't talking about Bob Q. Why'd you guys laugh? Got to have a little bit of fun up here, right? But you've got to let them do the talking. So, how's the hobby? How's the golf game? Have you been fishing lately? Let them do the talking. Listen, 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 listen. How's the job? How's the business? Listen, listen, listen. You see, what you're trying to do is discover whether or not this business is even for that person or not. Wow, that's a new concept. You mean there's people out there that don't need this? You know, you're only looking for who's looking for you. And if you will treat it that way, it will become a whole different ballgame for you. Your number one goal when you pick up that phone, guys, is to build the relationship no matter what else happens. By the time they hang up the phone with you, they want to feel like they fell in love with you. You're the best friend they have. You're real, you're authentic, you're genuine. And guys, you can't do that unless you are real. Unless you are truly concerned and truly interested in their well-being, in their family, in their life. It's not something you can fake it till you make it. So you want to increase your market value, folks, you first have to increase your internal value. And this is where it starts, okay? So building the relationship is the key. And so we're going to walk through here in just a moment some of these steps, but watch the screen here. Ask how they're doing. Listen to their answer. Don't interrupt them. And then the next thing you're going to do is share your why. So, Bob, hey, how you doing? You know, how's the family? How's the golf game? How's the business? Listen, 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 listen. Well, let me tell you why I called. You see, you might not know it, but a few years ago, we lost our businesses. And I decided to do something different. You're sharing your why, right? And I decided to do something different. And I was just wondering if you would do me a favor, if you would give me your opinion. So there's three types of people that you're going to talk to. There's going to be people that you looked up to, and you're going to ask them for their opinion. There's going to be people on the same playing field as you, and you're going to ask them to do you a favor. And there's going to be people who look up to you, and you're just going to tell them what to do. What? You guys don't do that already? Okay, and so look at the screen up top. So you're going to share your why, and then you're going to ask them for a favor. And when they agree to do it, you know, to watch the video or to jump on a webinar or just to see the presentation. So that's what you're going to do. Okay, that's the invitation. Does everybody understand how simple that is? Sungevity, do you understand how simple that is? Okay, just making sure you guys are still here with us. So that's the process. That's the invitation. What is the number one thing about the invitation? I did a horrible job of training you guys. It's the relationship. It's the relationship. And listen, be a listener. Don't sell them. I'm going to do an analogy on Sunday to show you the difference between selling somebody and actually building a relationship, okay? So, and then fourthly is the share the story, right? Show the plan. Well, how do you do this? First, you're going to share your why. That's the first thing you're going to do. You're going to share your why, show the plan, not tell the plan. Again, show the plan, don't blow the plan. Get it? Show the plan, don't blow it. Show it, don't blow it. And then you're going to ask them if they've got a why. And that's all you're going to do. And you're going to do it with a video, or you're going to do it with a webinar, or you're going to invite them to a meeting, however you want to show the program, okay? But first, start with your why, show the plan, ask for their why. All right. Now, there's some tips. We're not going to go through all these. Fifthly is the follow-up. This is the one that kills us. But I'll tell you right now, if you will remember the invitation, that it's about building the relationship, not the business. Hang on, did he just say? It's about building the relationship, not the business. The byproduct is the business. If you build a close enough relationship with someone, guess what they'll do? They will remain your electric customer no matter what the rates are. For years and years and years. You want to increase your retention, your rate of retention, increase your relationship. Guys, I can tell you right now, they'll follow you to the end of the earth if they love you, if they trust you, if you're a true friend. So it's about the relationship. So watch what happens when you try to do step 5, when you try to do a follow-up, and in that first phone call, the invitation was not about the relationship, it was you pitching them to do the business. Do you know what happens when you pick up the phone to do a follow-up? What happens? Voicemail, voicemail, voicemail. Man, where'd they go? Their dog die? They out of town? They're on vacation? I've called them 20 times. They don't ever answer their phone. I wonder did I upset them? Did I offend them? You drive to their house. You see them looking through the eye hole, hiding around the corner. They park their cars in a different driveway or shows the garage door. They see you coming down the road, and it's because they don't want you to sell them anything. They are your friends. They want you to love them and be their friend and care for them. So if you do the invitation properly and listen to them and build the relationship first, when you go to follow up, what do they remember? They remember how they felt the last time they hung up the phone with you. Guess whose call they can't wait to receive first? Yours. You want to change the way the follow-up works? Change the way the invitation works. I love doing the follow-up. You know what I like to practice? I like to see how many rings I can get them to answer on. So if it goes ring, 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 hey, Marty, I didn't do a very good job on the invitation. But if it goes ring, hey, Marty, how you doing, man? How you been? Hey, man, Bubba, you wouldn't believe how my golf game is, man. My family's doing better. I did a good job on the invitation, didn't I? You see, the only way they will ever answer your follow-up call and your follow-up text and your follow-up emails and your follow-up meetings is if they believe that you are a real friend and that you really care, and that comes from the first call. So we're going to do some role-playing, so help me bring out our guest here. I'm not sure who all is coming out, but I know I've got some role-play folks that are going to help me out. Maybe they're going to darken the curtains here, I'm not sure. Hello, help me out here, Scott. By the way, on the follow-up, I didn't share the statistics with you, but do you know that 29% of the people that join this business or this industry only join the business after the 6th time of you following up? Now, how many of you follow up more than one time? The one time's tough, isn't it, to make that call? I mean, I used to hate it. What about 2 times? How many of you? A few less. How about 3 times? 4 times? 5 times? 6 times? So when you think about it, okay? If every single call that you make is not to sell them or to convince them or to push them, Brendan, come up here real fast while we're waiting for these guys. If the number one reason why you call them each time you call them is to build a relationship and build a relationship and build a relationship and listen and listen and listen, it's no big deal to call them 6, 8, 10, 12 times. They'll answer every time, and you'll get your little shot at getting where they are in the process. You see what I'm talking about? It's not selling, guys. It's really not. It's relationship marketing. So I want to do an illustration with you. Here's what happens. If I start pushing on Brendan, what is he going to do? What would a normal person do back? Yeah, if I start pushing him, he's going to push. He's going to push back, right? We all do. But if I start I knew he would steal the show. But if I start leading him, he'll come right along with me, right? Big thanks, Brandon. Give it up for Brandon. Guys, there is a huge difference between pushing somebody into the business and leading them into the business through your relationship. You get the psychology of that? You know, and the longer that you've done this business, the better that you think you are, and the more you think you can just pick up the phone and call them and sell them, and slam dunk, boom, go to the next one, boom, go to the next one. Next thing you know, you'll wake up and you won't have any friends, and your network disappears. You can't pick up the phone and call them for the next deal or for the next ride or for the next one, because there was no real relationship involved. Okay? All right, so we're going to do some role playing here. I can't wait for this. So, with that, help me welcome Ralph and Vinny to the stage.
Hello.
Hey, Vin, how you doing? This is Ralph.
Hey, Ralph. How you doing? How am I doing? It's a little nutty around here, Ralph. I got Jen working full-time. I got the kids, these little savages, are wrecking the house. I'm stuck here with this homework I got to do for the next 4.5 friggin' hours. Like I said,
Hey,
Jen's
Vin,
stuck.
Vin, can you do me a favor? Can you just zip it for a second? I got something to tell you.
So first of all, guys, this is a layup. I mean, it doesn't get any better. You call somebody up and they start saying, oh man, my life is miserable, my job sucks, everything's going crazy. I mean, that's a layup, right? I mean, that's the easy one. What did Ralph do wrong? He didn't listen. He threw up on him. He vomited all over him before he even finished his first sentence. Right? All right, so let's see. I don't know. We know these guys are pros, but let's see if Ralph can pull it off this time.
Oh. Lights?
Hello.
Hey, Vin, how you doing? This is Ralph. How are you?
Hey, Ralph. Yeah, how am I? How am I doing? Let me tell you how I'm doing. I got these 4 heathens, sons of mine. They will not stop with this friggin' homework. They're tearing apart the house. I got Jen full-time at work. I'm friggin' broke. I'm doing double tours at the firehouse. Other than that, everything's great, Ralph. Great.
Well, man, I'll tell you, I can relate to that. I got to tell you, you know, what you said is so true. My life was the same way. Man, I found something that really, you know, changed my life forever, especially what you're going through. Can you do me a huge favor, Vin? You know, something that changed my life positively. Can you take a look at a video that really helped me out with that? Can
Sure,
you do
Ralph.
me a favor?
Bro, anything for you.
All right, give it up. So do you see the difference between the wrong way to do it, the invitation, and the right way? Hello? All right, so the first time he blew it, he didn't listen. The second time, what'd he do? He let him finish his entire story, what he was saying. And then what did he do next? He related to what he was telling him. And then he shared his why and he asked him for a favor. You get it? Now that was Fast and Furious, and you understand it works a little bit differently. Okay, let's have our next role models come out here. Give it up for Steve and Ed.
Pick up your phone.
Wait for it.
Hello, this is Steve.
Hey, Steve, what's happening? It's Ed Kenny. How you doing, bud?
Oh man, same crap, different day. Working 12 hours a day. I got to take care of 8 dogs.
Steve, I hate to interrupt. I am super pumped up about this business opportunity.
His mic's not working.
Oh. Try it again.
Whoa, there we go. Hey, you know what? It's hard enough to make these calls without someone not even being able to hear you.
We're doing it over?
Do it over.
All right. Hello, this is Steve.
Hey, buddy, how are you?
Oh man, same crap, different day. I'm just so busy working 12 hours a day, taking care
Listen,
of 8 dogs.
Steve, I hate to interrupt, but I am super pumped about this business opportunity. We're at the annual.
So here we are again, perfect layup, working 12 hours a day, 8 dogs, my life is horrible, help me out. Before I could finish the sentence, he's already throwing up on him, right? So we know these guys are pros. Ed, you think you can pull it off this time?
I hope so.
All right, let's see if Ed can pull it off.
Ring.
Hello, this is Steve.
Steve, Ed Kenny here. How are you, buddy?
Oh my gosh, same crap, different day. I'm just always running around with my head cut off. I got 8 dogs. I got a kid that is now in college. I got 2 cats. I got a girl that just turned 16. That's a full-time job as it is, let alone, I've done nothing exciting to even tell you anything that's going on other than I'm just completely broke and I have no time to do anything.
Wow, Steve, I can totally relate to that. You know me. You know my life and what I've been going through. I'm telling you, I can totally relate to where you are. And it got so bad for me, I decided to go in a different direction. And I really got excited about something. And, I want you to do me a huge favor. That's all I'm asking for is I want to send you a video and have you watch it. Will you do that for me?
Sure.
All right. Give it up for these guys. Great job. Thanks, man. Sometimes it's going to feel like they're talking forever because you're so emotionally engaged and excited about this new opportunity that it's like you can't help but interrupt them or interject with them. Guys, I'm telling you, the longer they talk, the better chance you have of enrolling them. The better chance you have, the longer you listen. I'm telling you, it's an amazing thing. All right, let's have our next role models come out here. Give it up for Big John and Vinny.
Hello.
Hey, Vin, how you doing, man? How's everything? Big John calling. Well, how's the family, man? What's been going on?
Big John, I am rolling. Every month has been better than the last. We just got back from my buddy's place, Donald Trump, over in Aberdeen, Scotland, out on the links. I tell you, each month is better than the next, and than the last, actually. My kids are all basically professional athletes right now, all straight A students. They're just wonderful children. So I tell you, thanks for asking. Life couldn't be better.
Wow, Vin, I'm really happy for you. Well, you know what, Vin? Yeah, somebody just came to my door, and maybe I could give you a call back later. Thanks.
Sure. Yeah, listen. Do what you gotta do.
Oh, so we all have our chicken list, right? I mean, we all have those that we are scared to death to call because we know that's what's going to end up on the other end of the line. And what do you say to that? Yeah, I'm on my 150-foot flagship yacht last 2 weeks. I mean, what do? You do what John did, right? No, that's not what you do. Okay, Big John, let's see if you've got what it takes, brother.
Hello.
Hey, Vin, Big John, how's everything going? How's the family? How's life treating you, Vinny?
John, I'm glad you asked. Life is just actually couldn't be better. Treating us very well. We just got back to my esteemed colleague's place, Donald Trump, out on the links, out in Aberdeen, Scotland. My 4 children are basically professional athletes. My wife, Muffy, looks better than ever. So thank you for asking. Everything is just swell.
Well, hey, you know what, Vin? I'm happy for you. Unfortunately, I'm not in that same situation, man. You know, things went south for me. You know, and Vin, I'm calling you, you know, because you're a guy I always highly respected and, you know, held you in high regard. I've always looked up to you, Vin, and, you know, we have the same like-mindedness about our families, and, you know, and I call on you, and I want you to really take a look at something that I got involved in, and I truly appreciate your opinion. I'd really value your opinion. Can you give me 10 minutes, Vin?
You know, John, absolutely. Anything for you, bud. Sure. What is it?
All right, give it up. Good job, guys. Good job, brother. You know, there are those times when you'll get one of your prospects on the other line, and you just don't know what to say to how they responded to your question. I mean, you just feel like there's no way I could ever get this person involved in my business. Guys, you would be absolutely shocked. I've had most of the Dallas Cowboy football players back several years ago, 20 years ago in my business, including Jerry Jones and Emmitt Smith and Jay Novacek and all the people that you would never think that would join network marketing. But it happens because of relationships and because of listening to people who are more successful than you and treating them in high regard like you do, but asking for their opinion, asking them for their advice. They'll love to help you out if you will humble yourself like John did. John didn't try to keep up with him. Did you notice that? He humbled himself and said, man, I wish my life was like yours. We do it, you know, we relate because we have family values and all the same, but I'm not doing as good as you are. Would you just do me a favor, give me your opinion on something? You'll be shocked as to how many on your chicken list will become a part of your team if you do it like Big John just did it. Okay, we have a few more coming out. Come on out, give it up for our role models. Joe O and Steve Fitch.
This is the follow-up.
Hello, this is Steve. Hello,
Hey,
this is
Steve, how are you? It's Joe O.
Hey, Joe, I am living the dream, buddy. I'm actually glad you called because I'm trying to let everybody know.
Hey, did you get a chance to look at that video I sent you last night? It's pretty good stuff, right? Did you get a chance?
Okay, so I failed to set this up. Joe reminded me after I brought them out. Thank you, Joe. So step 5 is the follow-up. We went through the invitation, and now we're going to go through the follow-up, okay? So Joe has already called Steve. He's already done the invitation. He's already sent him the video, and now he's following up with him. What did he do wrong? Interrupted him. All right, let's try that again.
Hello, this is Steve.
Hey, Steve, how are you? How's it going, man?
Oh my gosh, Joe, I am living the dream, buddy. I'm actually glad you called because I just had the most amazing experience. I'm one of those people, I don't know if you heard, but put down $500,000, took the family up in a rocket ship to Mars for 2 weeks, just got back. I mean, it is the most amazing
You
thing.
got back? I thought you didn't get back.
Oh, no, we got back.
Wow, you're really living a fortunate life.
Yeah, my phone didn't work up there, so I had to come back.
Wow. That's great. That's great. Wow, man, that sounds like an amazing time. Hey, did you get a chance to watch the video, either on the plane or on the rocket, or
I didn't when I was up there, but when I got back, I did, and it seems like a really good business model.
It's pretty
Really good
powerful
business
stuff,
model.
right?
Yeah, it was definitely powerful, but I do have a lot of questions because, I like to do things 100%.
Yeah.
I get into them.
No, I'm sure that. Yeah, I know when you dive in 100%. So what we could do is we could follow up. I can get you somebody who's been doing this longer than me, and I can get your questions answered. And I can tell you, you're a sharp guy. We have people not half as smart as you, doing really well. Like, wait, this one guy, Big John, I mean, he's as dumb as a bag of hammers, and he's making like 50 grand a month, so you would crush it.
That sounds great.
Oh, these guys are too much. If you could have only been backstage when they were rehearsing, I'm talking, we could sell those tapes. In fact, that's not a bad, Michael, Sungevity. Okay, let's welcome Vinny and Big John back to the stage. Oh, and Jenna back to the stage, I'm so sorry.
Hello.
Hey, Vin, it's Jenna. How you doing, buddy?
You know, Jenna, really not too good. We just had to put our dog, Rover, after 20 years down. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna tell the friggin' kids.
So, did you get a chance to watch that video?
You laugh, but you've done it. All right, let's try that again.
Hello?
Hey, Vinny, it's Jenna. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Jenna, honestly, not too good. Our dog, Rover, we had to put down after 20 years. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna tell the kids.
Oh, Vin, I am so sorry, my friend. I mean, my gosh, last time I talked to you, you were having a hard time too. And I mean, things like this are really tough. I did lose my dog, 20 years ago, but sometimes things like that you never forget. So, I mean, I know last time we chatted, things were not necessarily going the way you thought, and you were looking for more time to spend with your family. So I would completely understand if you didn't, but did you get a chance to watch that video?
You know what? Let me tell you, I did, and I gotta be honest with you, I really like what I saw. I love the whole green thing. We're definitely looking to create another income around the house. It's really, honestly, something we need to take a really good look at.
Well, you know what? Maybe let's get some positive things going in your life, okay?
You know, thanks so much, Jenna.
Looking forward to it.
I really appreciate you. Thank you.
That is how you do it. Did you notice all the things that Jenna, how much she related to him? And she even said, I know it may not be the right time and all that. I mean, she was really listening and discovering where he was in his emotional state in order to respond to him. Okay, so I believe that is it, correct? Correct. All right, give it up for all of our role models. It doesn't get any better than that. From the best of the best. Okay, folks, so we went through Good. I was wondering if we were doing it all over again. You can't see my screen, but I had the layup. Okay, so we went through define your why, step 1. We went through make a list. Everybody pulled out your list. We went through mastering the invitation, and then show the plan or share the story, and then the follow-up. Before I walk off, I just want you to tell me one time. I want you to think about this before you answer. What is the most important thing that you need to focus on from the moment you pick up the phone and make the phone? Thank you, guys.